invocation and Pledge of Allegiance led by Mr. Brad Pollard, SGA President.
Would everybody please bow their heads? Lord, we thank you for letting us all be here together today, and we thank you for being with us in our studies. As we move forward into the next stage of our lives, we ask for your blessing, and we ask that you make us bearers of your peace so that all others may see your glory. Amen. Amen. Now, repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I invite you to sing with us America the Beautiful. You'll find the words in your commencement program.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy wood with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America,
Jesus Christ is born, that Jesus Christ is born, that Jesus Christ is born. Oh, tell it on the mountain, Lord, over the hills and everywhere. Why don't you go tell it on the mountain, Lord, that Jesus Christ is born. Sing a newborn baby, go right. Tell it on the mountain, Lord, over the hills and everywhere. Why don't you go tell it on the mountain, Lord, that Jesus Christ is born. That Jesus Christ is born. That Jesus Christ is born.
Glory, glory to the newborn King. Glory, glory, glory to the newborn King. Glory,
All praise to the newborn King, we're singing. 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 Glory, glory, glory. Newborn King.
Thank you, Mr. J.T. Harrell, our choir director, and our wonderfully talented a cappella choir. I do appreciate their singing and for reminding us what a holy and blessed season that we are in right now. Good evening and welcome to the 2017 Fall Commencement Ceremony. On behalf of the Alabama Community College System Board of Trustees, our Chancellor, Jimmy Baker, and the faculty, staff, and students of Gadsden State Community College, we are so very pleased that you're here with us tonight to celebrate this wonderful milestone in the lives of our graduates. We have more than 230 students who have received degrees or awards during this semester. While all are not in attendance tonight, they each have a wonderful and special story to share about their educational journey. Graduates, as I watched you come in and the smiles on your face, I can't help but get excited because here you are. You set a goal for yourself. You stuck to that goal no matter the challenges and obstacles that were placed before you, and you have achieved your dream. Congratulations. This is one of those special nights that you'll remember for a lifetime, but it'll only be one of many that you'll celebrate during your lifetime and your career. Now you are a part of the Gadsden State legacy, and others will look to you in the future as they plan their own educational endeavors. Tonight we have an opportunity to celebrate another milestone in the history of the college. In fall of 1967, Gadsden State responded to a very serious nursing shortage that was occurring in Northeast Alabama, and actually, y'all, it was occurring around the nation. We had a severe shortage of nurses that had existed since World War II as we were trying to prepare a nursing workforce that not only met the needs of the civilian population, but the military population as well. We were certainly struggling in Alabama. Gadsden State admitted their first class of nursing students in fall 1967. There were 12 students admitted. 2 years later, we graduated 11 nurses who became pioneers in the healthcare field and in our nursing profession. Tonight, I am very honored to recognize 3 of those graduates from our first nursing class. It's a way of commemorating this milestone in the college's history. I personally know all 3 of these nurses, and I can assure you that they have left their mark in Gadsden and wherever they've practiced, and will be remembered for their dedication, their competence, and most of all, their compassion for those patients that they cared for and their families. As we celebrate the 50th anniversary of nursing at Gadsden State, I want to introduce these 3 pioneers to you. Please hold your applause, and we will recognize them when I have introduced all of them. First, Mrs. Florence Dial. Mrs. Dial spent over 30 years in nursing. 25 of those years were in surgery, so if you can imagine her with a mask over her face, you might have seen her at some point in a surgical procedure. Mrs. Karen McCreelis. Mrs. McCreelis has done many things in nursing, but she's best known for being a labor and delivery nurse and for delivering compassionate care to women in some of their greatest hours of need. She also later worked in surgery during her career. And Mrs. Paulette Self. I fondly called her Tink, and that's what we nicknamed her at the hospital. When I asked her how many years she worked, she told me 41 years and 10 months. I actually thought she might even tell me how many days it was. But I can tell you, she has memories of all of them. She's worked in pediatrics, orthopedics, geriatrics, case management, and probably any other unit in the hospital where she was needed. Please join me in celebrating the life and career of these 3 nursing pioneers. I do want to remind you, you didn't do this alone. I don't mean to diminish the hard work that you have all endeavored in to achieve this dream, but as I look around in this room tonight, I see many family, friends, and significant others who have been with you at every step of the journey. They have supported you, encouraged you, probably provided financial support, and at times when you felt that you just could not do it, they said, "Oh, yes, you can." And so tonight, if you will, stand up and let's give a hand of recognition to those who have supported you during your education here at Gadsden State. Thank you. You see, we in education know how important those families and friends and supporters are of our students. There is nothing easy or simple about achieving your dream in education, and we too thank you for what you've done. I hear from many of our students, and during the times that I have an opportunity to talk to them, I hear wonderful stories and testimonials about how our faculty and staff had impacted their lives during the time they were here at Gadsden State. I hear about how you've been advised, about how you've been supported, about how faculty have tutored and gone above and beyond to provide you the assistance that you need. I hear about staff who have stepped out and helped with a meal or helped with transportation. And so tonight, I ask all of our faculty, administrators, and staff to please stand. I'd like for our graduates to recognize them as well. So graduates, once you have walked across this stage tonight and we have conferred your degree, you will join me and many others in this room as an alumnus of Gadsden State Community College. I do have a request. I ask that you support those who follow you. Support them, encourage them, tell them your story so that they too will know that it's possible for them. You see, the next generation of students is looking at you and the success that you've had. Consider joining our Alumni Association. We actually fund student scholarships through our Alumni Association. And I hope you consider supporting the Cardinal Foundation, a foundation that does a tremendous amount of work on behalf of our college, and more specifically, they are focused on our students. And so tonight, graduates, we are looking at the other end of the kaleidoscope, and we see what was once viewed as difficult and even impossible was not only very possible, it has been realized. And so if we look at impossible and how it can be viewed in another way, it says, I'm possible. You're not only possible, you did it. And I thank you for that perseverance. Tonight we'll hear from 3 of you that will tell their special about their educational experience and what it took for them to achieve their dream. All of you have a story to tell. I hope you will tell that. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Tim Smith, our Chief Information Officer, who will come and introduce our student speakers.
Congratulations, graduates, on your successes that are being commemorated here tonight. It is my privilege to introduce 3 of your classmates that will give their representative stories of encouragement and success to inspire us all. The first speaker tonight is Ms. Tracy J. Mulkey from Ohatchee, Alabama. She graduated from Cleveland County High School in Heflin, Alabama. She is graduating with an Associate of Sciences degree. Following graduation from Gadsden State, Ms. Mulkey will be moving out of state and plans to apply to a college for nursing school in her new location. Her goal is to complete nursing school and to work as a nurse. Ms. Mulkey.
Thank you. Good evening, fellow graduates, faculty, family, and friends. Guess what? We did it. We made it to this night, to this end of this part of our journey, and I am so proud of every one of you. I'm sure you guys always probably knew that you'd be sitting right here waiting to walk across the stage to receive your diploma. Myself, on the other hand, did not always know that this would happen for me. Only with countless nights of prayers, the grace and mercy of God, sure determination, and the sole support and encouragement of my family and close friends did this dream become a reality for me. My journey began way back in 1988. Yes, I know, way back then. I graduated from Ayers State Technical College with a diploma in cosmetology. I was a cosmetologist successfully for 25 years, but due to a health issue, I needed to make a career change. So I decided to go back to Gadsden State Community College. I started back at the Anniston Noble Street campus, and everything was going great, and as planned, until I found myself single with 3 young girls. So for me, at this point in my journey, it was more important for me to be a mother and back in the workforce than it was to pursue my dream. As my girls grew older, they constantly encouraged me to go back to school, which I did with a vengeance and full of raw determination. Nothing was going to stop me this time. And I've had a few bumps along the way that tried to slow me down, but nothing was going to stop me, and my determination won out. After many times of thinking this would not happen for me, I am proud and full of joy to be able to stand here and say that I am a Gadsden State Community College graduate. At this time, I would like to reflect back at some of those outstanding instructors that left an imprint on my life. I have to go way back to the beginning and mention Barry Boatwright, Luann Longing, and Paul Carr. Now, they've long left Gadsden State, but they forever left an imprint on my life. Sandra Rudolph, who has always taken care of me in the financial aid department, and then I come to Candace Davis, who made it her sole mission to make me understand and learn X plus Y. Bless her heart. Now I can tackle the math world with a whole different approach that works for me. And I would like to say a special thank you from the bottom of my heart to Dr. Nancy Lee, who was first my instructor, and now she's a lifelong friend. I would have not made it this far without Dr. Lee. And lastly, I would like to thank my loving family for their encouragement and support, all those hugs and kisses, those pep talks, and at times, very stern conversations. An extra special thank you for my loving husband and my precious girls. They're my strength and that force that drives me. I love them very much. Thank you for understanding the time sacrificed away from you to devote to my studies and in order for me to do what was required to get here today. As I walk across this stage, so do all of you. In closing, it is such a profound honor to have been given this opportunity to share my journey with you. And I hope out of one thing that you heard tonight, out of one statement that I can leave with you, never ever give up on your dreams. And I'd like to leave you with this one quote. Good things come to those who believe. Better things come to those who are patient. But the very best things come to those who do not give up. I am very proud to say congratulations to the graduating class of 2017.
Miss Dorothy M. Dusenshine is from Gadsden, Alabama, and graduated from Gadsden City High School. She has been involved in Phi Theta Kappa, Gadsden State Show Choir, and has been awarded the Gadsden State Outstanding Student, the Outstanding Music Student, and the Outstanding Choir Student Awards. She is a member of the Alabama Court Reporters Association and the National Court Reporters Association. She is receiving her Associates of Applied Science degree. Ms. Dusenshine.
Everyone has a story. For me, and I'm sure for all of us here tonight, it has been a roller coaster of hopes, changes, and growth. During a college student's career, we envision what we believe college will be like. Every year, we reset, we reimagine, we pray for the futures that we want. But no matter how hard we want it, only hard work can deliver a student to the future that they deserve. Success is a decision. When I started college, I knew, or I thought I knew, what I wanted to do. I could see it crystal clear, the path I needed to follow to get where I wanted to be. So I got to work. I was going to be a musical therapist. Well, everyone hates road work, right? Well, let's say my path was detoured by a ton of road work. At one point, my car broke down. My actual car literally just died. It was an old car, and it was just time. But on top of that, the semester before I finished my music, I found real-time reporting. And suddenly, I knew that was the path I should be on. In fact, I only wish I had known about it sooner. In my time at Gadsden State, I have been a focus leader and had the pleasure of working several events for the advising department. I was a member of the Gadsden State Show Choir, singing and dancing for people who cheered in delight, and criminals at a high-security prison. I have simultaneously held 2 jobs, I have moved 5 times, and I have regularly woken up at 6 a.m. to do school assignments and worked until 10 at night and 1 in the morning. At one point, my family even had a house fire. These details simply scratch the surface of what my personal college journey has been. So I can only imagine what all my fellow graduates have done to be here tonight. In my story, I have made time where it needed to be made, and I have broken down at times when I was working too hard. Throughout my hardships, I've had the pleasure of getting to know several humbling individuals who have reminded me where I was headed and why I was working so hard. Because of that, I have way too many people to thank, so I'll just have to say it collectively. Thank you. You have truly blessed me beyond what I could ever deserve. Right now, I am working as a certified court reporter for the state of Alabama. I completed my program of study, typing testimony at 225 words a minute on September 25th. On October 6th, I was state certified, and by October 10th, I had my first official assignment at Bain & Associates. Hard work awarded me the opportunity to walk across this stage tonight after I started working. Like I said earlier, success is a decision, but it requires hard work amid everything that life is going to put in front of you. So, choose success, be the hardest working person in the room, and be humble when you reach your goals. Thank you.
Ms. Esther I. Adewui is from Iludan Ora Kwara, Nigeria, and graduated from Green Springs School, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. She is graduating with an Associate of Science degree. She served as a Residence Hall Assistant and Student Support Services tutor while at Gadsden State and is active in the community providing food for the less fortunate. She plans to continue her education at an out-of-state university and eventually return to Nigeria. Ms. Adewui.
I have titled this, On Coming to America, A Letter to Myself. A dove is what you came as, but Nigeria is what you leave as. From the shocking differences in cultures to the shocking similar weather and similar religion, you have found a way to not count the days, but make the days count. A young fly at 16 coming to a new soil she had never heard of, Gadsden. What is Gadsden? You have found peace, not boredom, joy, not sadness, love, not hate, and most of all, God, not evil. You have been told that the world is your oyster, and in it you have made yourself a pearl. The world and the numbers would have expected you to quiver in your heels and come in here. Instead, you found individuality and used it to announce Nigeria in everything you did. Some come to a new land and lose themselves. Not you, though. You admire the pride the Americans have in their nation and took it upon yourself to wave the Nigerian flag so high the sky only became the beginning. In your time here, there have been so many changes, both the good and the bad. You decided that you would just call the drink by its name rather than struggle between soda and pop. You have cherished your love for Grandma Bernice's jambalaya, Big Dad's big heart, and crawfish. Awesome! There are so many reasons you run and run without losing focus. And it's not because your mom always ends every call with, please remain focused. You run for those you lust and we're not there to comfort or be comforted by. You run for your parents, the ever-present chairs that keep you going. You run for your big sister, the adrenaline that bursts in your heart every single moment of the day, even when you hate it. You run for those who have helped your dream become a reality by being the shoes that never let you bruise your feet on the tracks. And most of all, you run for the ultimate prize, Christ. It is easy to forget that life is but a race with everyone on his or her own track. In my race, I have found my love for numbers, words, and many more, thus making my future goals so broad, the easiest would be to become a forensic accountant. I will do this goal at a four-year college out of state. Will there be someone running beside you or me? Who knows? Will you have to go back to help a few? Probably. Nevertheless, you're certain of one thing. You must make a decision. You must make a decision that many have made or will have to make. You must pass the baton. You must pass the baton to someone who is ready to make the world his or her own oyster. The impact of moving from one state to another or one city to another here in the United States could be as huge as moving from Nigeria to Gadsden. Give me a person, anyone, that will take this baton from me and continue this race with hard work, faith, and focus. You see, I may have started a race, but the most important is who ends it. Take this baton from me and continue this race in this school, in your homes, in your workplace, in your churches, in every single thing you do. And as you do so, please remain focused. And remember, success may be relative, but excellence is undeniable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you.
All the candidates for certificates and degrees will please come forward.
Brad Thomas Pollard. Tracy Jean Mulkey. Dorothy Duzenshawn. Kedrick Tomas Carmichael. Haley Ryan Fuller. Bethany Whaley. Hannah Rebecca Taylor Lindsay. Balkis Khalil Yaqub Hijazin. Lida Ken. Tanya Fernanda Mora Cubijos. Esther Ianolua Adewui. Nai Kalia Yoni. Arzuma Sadia Pesinaba. Ariolua Ariibi. Brian Lee Fox. Loretta Carroll. Jarrett Keith Prater. John Edward Payne. Cecily Lanice Foster. Rosalind Denise Ball. Brandy Thompson. Shadonna Baker. Dalton Ryan Chambers. Daniel Lee Jacobs. Shane Michael Ledbetter. Jose Mario Nunez. Devin Lee Bearden. Caleb Lloyd. Tiki Roberts. Deborah Leanne Knapp. Ahiamble Edo. Kelly Jean Prusnell. Kennedy Brown. Zachary Thomas Harris. Katie Culberson. Joshua Butler. Crystal Gail Talton. Don Yale Timmons. Gregory Martin Hass. Emily Beard. Dakota Cheyenne Mantooth. Amy Elizabeth McGlathany. Dakota Cheyenne Parker. Abigail Ciara McFry. Carla Demetra Broaden. Sophia Denise Clay. Brittany Nicole Hammock. Jacqueline Ivana Wilkinson. Veronica Heath. Tana Lynn Hermson. Fabienne Thomas. Candria Johnson. Deja Christine Pearl Johnston. Kaylee Michelle Phillips. Shelby Faith Norris. Christy Lynn King. Brady Chase Goza. Reynald Alvarez. Trevor Sauls. Garrett Wayne Cheatwood. Casey Taylor DeVoe. Tristan Mayo. Dakota Smith. Jake Ronzel Robinson. Tyler Johnson. Sarah Miller. Madison Skinner. Brittany LaCheryl Neal. Latanja Napier. Joannis Gray. Jada Dominique Carr. Tatiana Brichet Han. Latasia Kiriah Jones. Michael Ford Byers. Elizabeth Ann Woods. Jennifer Holloway. Amber Lynn Cochran. Wendy Diane Peters. Catherine Nicole McCord. Carrie Gardner. Bobby Faye Willeman. Trenton Sean Jackson. Austin Trace Rock. Hayden Matthew Means. Hayden Rebecca Tyree. Jenny Guthrie. Jessica Canada. Samantha McLean. Juan Antonio Pinedo. William Ryan Scott. Gage Allen Lance. Elaine Bowman. Heather Denise Taylor. Tori Danielle Roden. Stephanie Nicole Trentham. Allison Battles Grimes. Leah Brittany Bratcher. Christian Scott Foster. Bailey Hurst. Victoria Lynn Ladwig. Christy K. Walker. Mary Leanne Sexton. Desi Davis. Brandon Johnson. Norman Levi Stanfield. Jada Danielle Lett. Patience Munns Smith. Sarah Payne. Rachel Nicole Whetstone. Alyssa Wood. Miranda Porter. Lauren Ashley Mitchell. Chad Anthony Mitchell. Dominique Deshunte Stewart. Gloria Ellen Maxwell. Samuel Eugene Bowman. Octavia Maffett. Sierra Brown. Taylor Elena Carter. Bridget Mahalik. Morgan Alyssa Hunt. Kaylee Michelle Jester. Katie Bayton Pratt. Kenneth Blackwell, Jr. Kentara Blackwell. Alex Ray Wingo. Katie Lee Allen. Damian Jones. Cody Allen McKay. Frida LaShawn Elston. Alyssa Brown. Dominique Wells. Christopher Ryan Wilson. Noah McKinley Malinowski. Kayla Renee Outwell. Cecilia Marie Juarez. Caitlin Dawson. Bobby Joe Chambers. Amy Henderson. Kristen Deanne Mobbs. Megan Leanne Street. Kristen Eileen Wooten.
Will all candidates please stand? Dr. Lavender, these candidates have successfully completed the requirements for a certificate or the Associate in Applied Science degree, the Associate in Arts degree, or the Associate in Science degree, based on the advice of the faculty. Dean Curry, Dean Worthington, and I are recommending that each be awarded the appropriate certificate or degree.
And now the best part of the evening. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Alabama Community College System Board of Trustees, I am very pleased to confer on each of you the appropriate certificate or degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining. Congratulations, graduates. You can turn the tassel.